Thursday night, and we are live. And tonight we're doing something entirely different. Oh, Vlad. So I must be putting on my police uniform. No, what it is that it's 8:17 right now, and I'm obviously home, and it is absolute chaos in my house. So this should be fun. Total shit show. Let's see. Rob Denton is saying that I'm being sincere. I donated $4 to your PayPal, and I was in your Patreon. Buddy bartender gave my debit card to some thug, and I had to cancel it. Ron, if you're like, you don't have to give us anything. We don't need your money. Just come and hang out with us. Somebody needs to buy me a digital watch so I can be on time. That wouldn't work anyway. All right. So today we're going to talk about this chick, Katie Joy. She runs a YouTube channel without a crystal ball. She has a second YouTube channel, Katie Joy Live, and she's not a 1A auditor, full disclosure. She is kind of like a YouTube drama sort of thing, but she is sending out these crazy, filthy, vile trolls after our beloved AZ, and that pisses me off. So I figured we'd talk about it. It's kind of an interesting story anyway. I mean, Corrosive does not know who Katie Joy is. Steady T Sippin is with us, and she does. And you were actually a mod for her, right?
Yeah, I was way back when she had maybe 30K around there, something like that. And man, what an experience that was. She actually demodded me because she said that I wasn't able to make her 5 streams a day. So yeah, and there was some lady in there that was in the chat that was just telling everybody to shut up over and over and over and over. So I muted her, and apparently if you are a mod and you do your job on KJ's channel, she doesn't like that. So she likes to be the only one that can mute and block. So yeah. So that lasted all of a good month or so. But yeah.
Well, now you should be blocking everyone forever. So this is her channel without a crystal ball. This is her main channel. She has about 135 subscribers, and that number is going to be important down the line. But I did want to give a little bit of background, because I know our subscribers probably have no clue what we're talking about, and they're probably kind of annoyed that we're not talking about Glenn Serio or No Name getting arrested. I know Jeff is here, got arrested. We'll get back to that on Sunday. But Katie Joy was a blogger actually at first. She blogged for a website called Pathos on the non-religious section, and she did some independent sort of freelance works for some other sites. Originally, as I recall, and it's been a while, she was blogging a lot about her son who has a pretty severe disability, a rare disease, and just blogging about the day-to-day care and being a parent of a disabled child. And then at some point, she switched over to hard-hitting journalism like Teen Mom and the Duggars. So a lot of TLC reality garbage, I guess what you do if you're home all day with a kid and don't have a job. So according to her About section, Without a Crystal Ball is the fruit salad channel of YouTube. Katie Joy covers a variety of topics, including reality TV, celebrity gossip, trending news, crime, personal vlogs, and more. The channel is most well known for the coverage for Christian fundamentalism. Many people come here to talk about the Duggars and stay for the variety of topics we cover. Misleading. Most people stay at this point because she is a train wreck. So we could probably talk about Katie's controversies for the next week on a live stream straight, and I really don't want to do that. So I did want to touch on some of the more notable ones anyway. So Katie was actually involved with a YouTube channel, and actually I'll pull it up here. And this is a YouTube channel I actually like, and this is how I actually interacted with her and got to know her a little bit. The Non Sequitur Show. So the Non Sequitur Show was a wicked cool channel started by these two guys, Kyle and Steve. And essentially what the purpose of this channel was to host debates. Sort of their manifesto was that all opinions are sacred and that this would be a space for people to debate them, which is a great idea. They really did bring a lot of diverse viewpoints onto one channel. I got involved actually with Non Sequitur because I started at Flat Earth, the Flurfs, and then moved over to 1A from there, and they hosted a lot of Flat Earth debates. So Katie gets involved with Kyle, which is 50% of this channel here, and they agree to do a show together called The Smoking Nun. So they do this show. And at some point, things go sour between Steve and Kyle. And Kyle it's not even allegedly anymore because the lawsuit has been heard. He was found liable. What he does essentially is he takes over the admin controls of this channel, cuts Steve out completely, takes $60,000 that was sitting in their, AdSense and donations or whatever, and just takes off and doesn't give him any money. So Katie, of course, inserts herself into this. And she goes to bat for Kyle 110%. She makes these really, really outrageous and defamatory claims against Steve, including, that he wasn't reporting his income from YouTube because he was collecting disability. The man has never collected disability. He couldn't report any earnings because he never got them. Kyle took them all. So Katie actually got involved with their lawsuit. Long story short with that is Kyle was found to be liable for fraud and deceptive business practices and a litany of other issues that are going to leave him civilly liable to payments for Steve. And Kyle now on the losing end, right? Katie issues this like half apology and says pretty much like, well, I wanted to believe my friend. I was fooled. Like, no, you took part in this the entire time. She deleted that video immediately. I know at some point she will see this video because she obsessively Googles herself and finds everybody who's talking about her, as we'll get to in a minute. So if she really wants to dispute that she made that apology, even though she deleted it, I'm sure that I could search through the bowels of the internet and find the apology again. She did. She then went a step further and accused this Steve guy of sexually harassing her. And this is where it gets kind of insidious because she's already kind of aided and abetted in this fraud. But just to really, twist that knife in this guy's back, she claims that he made comments that made her feel uncomfortable and that she was sexually harassed. When questioned as to what happened, she comes up with two instances. The first one is that while on a group call with Steve and Kyle before they were filming the Smoking Nun show, Steve used the word penis. No other information is given but that. So he used the word penis. And the second instance, she says they were on a private phone call together. And Steve referred to a porn star as hot as fuck. So when you actually go back and look at it, what she's actually talking about is not a phone call at all. It very clearly was a Twitter exchange that she actually reshared later on, because that's like a common theme with this chick is she'll tell a lie and then inadvertently post her proof that like disproves what she's saying and actually proves the other person. So she posts this Twitter exchange where they had a porn star that was a guest on the show, and kind of summing up what it was like to have her on the show and sort of promoting her. Steve made a comment like, something along the lines of, and I'm paraphrasing, but she was great to work with. She's smart. She's witty. She was a blast. She's hot as fuck. And we want to have her back again. And Katie responds verbatim, yeah, she's got some boobs though. So, I mean, doesn't really sound like from her response to that tweet at the time that she was really that uncomfortable. That was almost to me like a really catty, jealous sort of response. You know what I mean? Definitely not somebody that I think feels like they're being sexually harassed, but she still tried to put that on him anyway. Now, Steady T, were you familiar with that at all? What happened with them?
Yeah, I actually was in on that whole thing, and that ended up pouring over on Unirock's channel, which is another one of Katie's little past minion people. But it was actually funny because he really went for like to bat for her, and he ended up with egg all over his face in the end, and now he's got videos pretty much against her. And at that time, like, I remember being in Unirock's chat, seeing Steve McRae there, and seeing Katie and Steve McRae going back and forth at each other, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. But Uni basically, just like everyone else, trusted Katie, and then unfortunately in the end found out what everybody else did, that she can't be trusted. So that was like the first big scandal that she ever had with somebody, and then it spilled over into the Unirock scandal. So that was kind of the second thing that she had. And this all happened even before the Tati Westbrook. So, like, she's had drama even before she was big, even before she really got big, when she just had these small creators and she had this small following. She kind of was kissing their butt in a way. And then once she moved up, all those people that she was friends with that helped her get up there and get up and get those subscribers, she kind of stabbed them all in the back. And Uni and Steve McRae were the first big ones that really everybody found out about, that really showed Katie's true colors, I guess you would say. But that was that was the beginning of everything, I guess.
Yeah. And so, like, you know, all this controversy follows this chick around, and like I said, we could be here for probably the next week just detailing every single YouTube creator that she has static with right now. It is unbelievable the amount of people. But what I find interesting about her really is her reporting style more than anything else. So she covers these reality stars mostly. She kind of started to delve more and more over the last maybe like 6 months into a lot of YouTube drama. I think because she probably got a little bit of a subscriber boost going into some YouTube drama and said, okay, like, this is profitable, I'm going to keep doing this. But the way that she talks about investigating people, I'm sorry, but like, is psychotic. She is out here bragging that she's pulling people's birth certificates, death certificates, financial records. Like, there is no conceivable reason. And I have been accused plenty of times of being too invasive because we do regularly pull criminal records, right? But it is pertinent to what we're doing. We're talking about First Amendment auditors that go out and film the police. So your criminal record becomes kind of pertinent to this police activity and these anti-police sentiments, right? But nowhere would like your financial records, your birth records, your marriage certificate, or your parents' death certificate ever be pertinent to any of it. And I can't see why it would be pertinent to any of the YouTube drama, but that's what she does. So she ended up kind of stepping in some shit because she went after a very, very, very popular, what is she, like a makeup artist, beauty vlogger, whatever they do. I'm not really.
Tati's like a famous YouTube beauty vlogger, and it's ironic because she was very well known in the YouTube community for being unproblematic before this. So she almost kind of stays in her place, keeps quiet, and then this whole thing with KJ just blew her into this crazy hurricane that I feel like she was never expecting. But Katie did really dig in her personal records, in her family's records. She even went as far back into her husband's records as to pull up an arrest that was a simple misdemeanor from when her husband was like 16. So she completely went not only into Tati's life, but her whole family's life, her husband, and everybody around her, basically digging up and exposing, as she liked to say, as much as of their personal business as she possibly could get her hands on. So that's why she's currently in a lawsuit with Tati Westbrook.
Yeah, so I would play that audio because this is sort of like why people are talking about her right now, and it is crazy. So I'm just going to hold on. I'm going to make sure that we have audio on this. I'm not going to. Usually, I would just honestly mirror the videos altogether, but I know that she's been like mass reporting channels and putting out privacy strikes and copyright strikes. I don't feel like dealing with that today. I get enough of that from the frauditors. Like, so I'm just going to play the audio. Oh no. Hold on, I just knocked myself off there altogether. Oh Lord, I usually don't play just audio. Hello, Church of Four. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Hi, Shiva.
How is everyone?
Good.
I'm good.
Different change of pace today.
Kate's trying to figure out Windows.
Yeah. There it is.
Are we supposed to be hearing something?
It's not sharing.
I'm not hearing it on StreamYards.
Well, son of a gun. All right. Stop screen. Share screen. Chrome tab. Share audio. Share. Okay. Now it should be playing.
I'm not hearing anything on my end.
Son of a bitch.
Is it a YouTube video? Or is it just audio?
This is literally the most ghetto way that I could possibly do this. So this is this is an experiment, and I apologize in advance. All right.
Her name is Tanya Crevens. Tanya Crevens. How interesting is that? She's not Tati. She's not Tatiana. She's Tanya Crevens from Washington. Her husband's name is James Westbrook, and he has got a rap sheet like you wouldn't want to believe. And, you know, like, this is the problem with being the job that I have is I end up doing, you know, background checks, and I end up looking into criminal records, and I end up looking at financial records, and I start looking into these people, and I'm like, holy crap, these people are not good people. And her name is not Tatiana, and she's not Tati, she's freaking Tanya. She's a failed actress. She was an actress in the 1990s and the 2000s and Unsolved Mysteries and some video games, and that didn't work out. So then she decided to become a beauty blogger. And listen, I'm not against beauty bloggers, but it explains her fake tears. It explains all of this bull crap she pulled on him. And all of her, I'm just saying, like, I'm not a drama channel. I'm not Dawn. I'm just, what I am saying is that, like, Tati is, her name is Tanya. She's an average chick from Washington who's married to a guy that has a criminal background. While it's years ago, he still has a felony, and they have lots of stuff on their record. And, you know, like, you just have to remember that even though people are online and these have big platforms, they're still people. They still have their own problems, and they still have their own baggage. And just because Tati looks polished on TV and looks polished on YouTube, she's still Tanya Crevens. And I got pulled into this article because I hate people that push pseudoscience, and Tati is very much into pseudoscience. Tati is obsessed with vitamins that she thinks that, you know, are going to help your hair grow. And, you know, her vitamins contain mineral things in them that will impact birth control. Her vitamin line hasn't been doing that well. And I think part of that is because she went outside of her realm in beauty and decided that she was going to be a vitamin seller. She doesn't wear antiperspirant because she thinks aluminum will cause cancer. I mean, these are all lies. These aren't.
So yeah, that's, I mean, it's terrible too, because she's sitting here going like, he has a record that you would not believe. Like, the guy, he got caught smoking some pot when he was like a teenager. Yeah. I mean, like, she's acting like he's like, you know, like a kingpin here. He got caught smoking some pot when he was a teenager.
Which, by the way, which one of us didn't? Because I'm pretty sure I did too when I was like maybe 16. I think a lot of us did, especially a lot of us that grew up recently. I mean, weed's popular, and it's also a medicine, by the way, in case you didn't know.
She's like, careful, is that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a stupid law anyway, and there's a lot of people that have gotten in trouble for that. It's really not that big of a deal. I don't think that makes him this hardcore.
Man, I've taken way harder drugs than weed. For a decade, I got battered every fucking weekend, like, you know, going to parties and whatnot. I mean, smoking a bit of pot, it's just nothing these days, is it?
We're gonna judge you harshly now, Sheba.
Back in my day, we just used to go cow tipping and hope we didn't get caught.
Well, you're wholesome. I mean, I can honestly say, like, this James Westbrook guy, like, I've definitely, like, you know, like, my record's been sloshed around there. Like, I have more on it myself than he does. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to judge the guy for what is essentially a misdemeanor, not a big deal. And it's just the fact that, like, she brings this up and makes it sound like it's terrible and then doesn't understand why she's being sued for defamation, right? And she can't shut her mouth. So she just keeps talking about it and digging and digging and digging and digging. And this is where AZ comes in. So AZ, my beloved AZ, my bestie, starts a channel. She did this in November. Sorry we didn't tell you guys. We were actually trying to, so I obviously have my drama over here and we get a fair amount of harassment and things of that nature. I didn't want it to spill over to her channel. She really didn't either. She wasn't sure where the channel was going. The channel's been doing pretty well, and now she has her own drama, so we're just sharing. But this is her channel, T-Spiracy. I think that if you like this sort of drama stuff, definitely subscribe. I'm going to put the link in right there because she's doing an excellent job. She really is. So she starts this channel, and she has been, like, pretty... I don't want to say consumed, but she's been pretty busy with this Katie Joy chick. She's made, you know, essentially Katie Joy has become AZ's Josh Abrams, which is fine. Like if you find somebody that you just, you know, connect with on YouTube on that level to where you really can't stand watching them lie, and you are, you know, enthralled with the next ridiculous stunt that they pull, you talk about it. It's what you do. So she has been doing that. And this is where I want to go back. So as we can see, she has 2.51 thousand subscribers right now. It's only been since November. That's actually really well. But if we go to without a crystal ball, this chick has 135 subscribers. So that's a pretty big difference. But Katie Joy is going to watch AZ's videos anyway and has been on a path to tear her down and discredit her, call her a liar, accuse her of defamation, you know, mention her without mentioning her in streams, get a little bit threatening with I'll sue you, which, you know, like... lady, you should close out one lawsuit that you were the defendant in before you open up a bunch of these other lawsuits that you're threatening. But what really upset me and why we're even talking about this is because Katie Joy is the type of person who wants to keep the illusion of keeping her hands clean. So she has been sending psychos like this fucking guy out to batter AZ for just making videos where, again, she's commenting on what Katie Joy is doing on YouTube. She has not contacted Katie Joy's siblings, husband, parents, neighbors. She hasn't pulled her financial records. She hasn't pulled her marriage or divorce records. She hasn't pulled birth certificates, death certificates, criminal records, anything. She's literally just talking about what Katie Joy does on the internet. And as a result of this, we are getting stuff like this guy. And I'm only going to play some of it because it boils my blood the way this guy talks. It really does.
Hello, hello, hello. I am here. I am here. Give some time for people to jump in the building. Give a couple minutes for people to jump in the building. And we're going to get into some things today. You know, I tried my best to just let things brush over. But when I reach out to an individual and they still go and make videos and try to discredit me and belittle me, then I got to come here. I got to come here and talk to the people, right? Because they don't want to have a conversation. So I'll talk to the people to let the people know what it really is. Please believe it, please. So I'm probably going to be sharing my screen in a couple of minutes. But before I share my screen, I want to give you guys a breakdown of kind of why I am about to destroy T-Spiracy for the dirty bitch that she is. The dog-faced dog that she is.
But no, right there, no. Like you do not call AZ a dog-faced dog or a dirty bitch. She is neither of those things. You don't even know her, sir. And like literally, like, why is this guy simping for this chick? We have touched on like a very small fraction of the controversy that this woman has been involved with, starting with aiding and abetting one of her friends in fraud and, you know, deceptive business practices, that goes into accusing a man of sexual harassment with absolutely no evidence whatsoever and the most flimsy examples you can possibly imagine, going into, you know, literally cyber stalking these random people on YouTube that she's never met before to put together these stories that they don't benefit from somebody's financial records, birth certificates, deaths. Like, you're not ancestry.com, Katie Joy. You're a drama channel. You don't need to pull up somebody's entire, you know, genealogy. You don't have to look up their entire family history, but she's doing that anyway, right? like there's no reason to white knight for this chick, but he is. And he's doing it because obviously she looks like she has clout. It's just this terrible clout chasing, a circle going on here. But I mean, right off the bat, he's calling her a dog-faced dog and a dirty bitch over just making videos, commenting on what Katie is doing online. That's it. He is a pen pal with Jody
Well,
Arias.
isn't it against terms of service to threaten another channel?
I mean, yeah, but are they enforcing it? No, you've got, you know, and this is the same sort of drama that you see in just about every community. In our little corner of the internet here with the 1-8 auditors, same thing. You know what I mean? It becomes this nasty cutthroat thing. You have these couple really prominent mean girls that just want to go pound down the competition in any way they can. They can't take any sort of criticism, right? Literally in every single community that you see. And you have people that are willing to be their flying monkeys and simp like this fucking guy, right? And they're not doing anything about it. They're just allowing it.
I'm also pretty sure that dehumanization of people is actually against YouTube's community standards.
It is. It is. I mean, it really is. And I mean, we're not even, how many seconds are we in here? We're a whopping like 57 seconds into this, and he's already just slinging insults, this guy.
Okay? Now, I teamed T-Spiracy a couple of days ago, and I'm going to go to a screenshot to show you, to kind of bring all this together. And I seen that she did a video saying that she thinks that I was a guy that did the song about Jody Arias. Okay? Yes, I am that guy. I'm Kareem Williams, aka Lefty. Okay?
I'm dead right now because he like starts off like he's gonna like a got you moment. Like, he thinks that I'm that psycho that wrote that song about Jody Arias. Pause. Yes, I fucking am. Like, you shouldn't be so proud to admit that out loud. Like, what the hell are we doing here?
An individual, and they still go and make videos and try to discredit me and belittle me, then I got to come here. I got to come here and talk to the people, right? Because they don't want to have a conversation. So I'll talk to the people to let the people know what it really is. Please believe it, please. So I'm probably going to be sharing my screen in a couple of minutes. But before I share my screen, I want to give you guys a breakdown of kind of why I am about to destroy T-Spiracy for the dirty bitch that she is. The dog-faced dog that she is. Okay? Now, I teamed T-Spiracy a couple of days ago, and I'm going to go to a screenshot to show you, to kind of bring all this together. And I seen that she did a video saying that she thinks that I was a guy that did the song about Jody Arias. Okay? Yes, I am that guy. I'm Kareem Williams, aka Lefty. Okay? The name Real came from content creators calling me that. not me changing my name. I've always been Kareem Williams, aka Lefty T-spiracy. You should at least have your spiracies together.
Get the fuck out of here.
You broke her. You broke her. She fell over. She's laughing so hard.
Check you, but I guess not. Anybody that has called me real,
Who is this?
I
Who is
tell
this
them that
man?
was my name. That's number one. But I digress on that point.
Ooh, he's using $3 words and shit.
I'm sorry, but we're off to a great start here. He like just belittles her, calls her nasty, degrading, kind of misogynist names. So he goes right for the looks. And I'm sorry, but AZ is a fucking stone cold smoke show. Like she's a hottie.
This lady beneath you, right?
What?
This
Well, no.
lady beneath you is AZ.
Steady Sippin also happens to be a stone cold fox, but I'm talking about AZ. My AZ, our AZ, AZ from the
I thought that
Masshole.
was AZ.
No. We only allow attractive girls on here and me, like, you know, but like
I'm blushing so hard right now.
Are
Stop.
you saying I'm an ugly girl?
no, I'm saying you're all attractive ladies. I am, you know, your middle-aged aunt that has the long-term female roommate or a professional skateboarder, whatever you want to call it.
Retired gym teacher.
Yeah, retired gym teacher. That's another one I get a lot. Hook-nosed Jewish.
That's weird because I've always identified as first.
Yeah, triple chin wonder, but no, she's good looking. I don't know why he would even say that. It's just offensive. So, but he starts off with that. Then he goes into like, oh, you think I'm the guy that wrote the love song to Jodi Arias? Fucking A right I am. Right. And that should make it better. He's like, let me tell you where the word real came in my name. The cops gave it to me. All right, we got a winner here. And this is Katie Joy Paulson's White Knight right here. Like, this is what she's got. When she pulls out the big guns, we get Kareem Williams, Jodi Arias loving real because the cops call me that.
Lefty or whatever. Don't forget that.
Lefty.
How many people follow this guy?
Lefty.
771. So,
Wow.
you know what? Let's remember that we're all grains of sand in the internet ocean. You know what I mean? Nobody here is that important. Certainly not Kareem.
AKA Lefty.
Moving on. Okay? I seen that video. I let it go. I left a comment. I said, hey, I am the guy. Do you have a problem? She said, yes, I have a problem. Whatever she said. So there's no need for you to have a problem because I did a song about Jodi Arias. You don't know my relationship with Jodi Arias. So I came to you. I said, hey, you want to have a conversation? Do you want to understand my stance on the Jodi Arias case? What happened? Me and her relationship. Oh no, I don't want to talk. Okay, fine. You know that's your prerogative. You're a lion online, but a church mouse when it comes to conversating, talking like a grown adult, as you are, or you might be a grown adult in a kid's mindset. Disgusting piece of trash.
He's so angry.
Yeah.
Is he
So I
okay?
let that go, and then I wake up this morning and I see a video of her calling me disgusting for my video I did about AT2. And everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? And I'm entitled to mine too, BCH. I'm entitled to mine too, dog face.
Pretty sure she's never used the word conversating.
It's unbelievable. Like, I honestly, I mean, we can't watch that. Like, 5 minutes is probably the limit on this guy that I can handle because I'm dying right now. I'm legitimately dying over this guy. Like, literally, like somebody needs to just toss a Xanax into homeboy's mouth. He needs to calm
He needs to go to
down.
anger management.
Yeah, he's angry.
It's pure internet badass syndrome right there.
So is this guy a Katie Paulson supporter?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
He's on the front lines right now. She has run off just about everybody else. So this is the fine stock that this chick has left with, that she is now sicking on to our dear beloved AZ for literally just making videos. I mean, again, like I would suggest, I'm going to put her link in the chat again, because like I think everybody should subscribe to her. But her videos are funny. They're lighthearted. I mean, she talks about like Katie's husband having a animal sacrifice shed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's clearly joking. She's just having a good time with it, poking fun at what this chick does online. And then she's sending out these we can laugh at this guy, but he also seems certifiably insane for what it's worth. Like,
Man, the trolls in this community would have fun with him.
I think they're probably going to at this point, because Katie likes to use the word troll a lot. This guy likes to use the word troll. We have a lot of certified, proud, and loud trolls over here. Like, we're not ashamed of it. Like, if you want some trolling, we're not going to harass you. We're not going to, do anything that would make you fear for your life or, make you want to kill yourself or anything like that.
But we will have a laugh at your expense.
Yeah, but we can definitely be annoying. We can definitely get some good sound clips out of you.
Do we still have that signal that shines the Dick family values sign up into the clouds when we need them?
Yeah.
Send them over.
We do. We have the Dick family value signal. We have I was gonna say we have the Naven signal, and then we have the other signal. I can't name it out loud, but anyone who's in our inner circle of Discord knows what I'm talking about. That's when the real big guns come out. That's when we really have fun. I mean, they can play this. It looks like as I was pulling up this video though with this guy, as it would turn out when we go back to this weirdo's channel. Oh, look at that like to dislike ratio. 15 likes to 187 dislikes, and we're gonna make that 188. Why not? Appreciate it. Look at
it.
Now
look.
Another one.
Don't make me kick you in the fucking genitals.
Don't miss my genitals though.
Wow.
This dude he came back with a bang. We got 9 likes to 139 on this one. We're gonna make it 140.
Ratioed.
Yeah. No. You should, if you really want to affect the channel adversely, the best way to do that is to not interact.
I know, but I don't get that deep with it. I just want this guy to, check his channel in a couple minutes or whatever it is and look at it and go, another one. Why don't they like my videos? Like, nobody likes your videos, bro. But he comes back again, right? And now he's claiming that that AZ is running a without a crystal ball hate page, and she's coming after him because he is black. Which is ridiculous if you know AZ.
Oh, another Omaha.
Cracker can run. Cracker can run. What you say? Cracker can run. What you say? Cracker can run. Cracker can run. Welcome to the live, people. Welcome to the live.
How many racial slurs was that in a row? I'm just curious.
6 or 7.
Yeah, he's like the opposite of Glenn Saria, like the polar opposite.
What? Was that Boomhauer from King of the Hill? What was that?
Another Omaha.
Yeah. So apparently he runs a device that he is referring to as a Kraka camera, and he has it on, and he's going to sing about it so that we all know that he does not care for Caucasians.
Do we know if he makes toilet coffee? This is important.
Coffee. I don't know. We should come up with Mike Taylor. Mike Taylor also hates white people despite being one.
Thank you. Today we're going to speak some more truth as we always do. Today I'm going to try to be less volatile, as I should say. Maybe that's the right word to use as far as the words that I use in getting my point across. I do not want to disrespect anybody when I'm making my point, but I also want to get my point across in a stern, direct way as I speak. I am not part of the Caucasian community, so I do not talk like a Caucasian person. I talk like a black person because that's the community that I'm from.
No.
Now, if you see the title of this video, you're probably saying to yourself,
No. African Americans, people of color, do not automatically revert to calling people names like dirty bitch and dog face dog. No, that is not a racial thing. I object.
Sustained.
That was kind of racist of him to say that.
It was like, it's ludicrous. Like, no, that's not how this works at all. That's not how any of this works. Like, you can't say the most vile, hateful shit that comes out of your mouth and then like later on follow it up with like, it's because I'm black. Like, that is the opposite. That is the opposite of what it means to be black. Like that is just not how that works at all. Like, that is, I don't even see the logic. I'm like, fuck this guy. I hate him.
what is this dude talking about? I'm going to break it all down for you. But first, we got to start with a song.
No, we don't.
Cracker can run. Cracker can run. Cracker can run. What you say? Cracker can run. What you say? Cracker can run. You see, Cracker Grandma Charlotte and her granddaughter, T-Spiracy.
Hold on. Was he saying crack a grandma the whole time?
Yeah, I do believe that's what he was saying.
I thought he said camera. Okay. Moving on.
AKA the albino monkey, have decided to send their fans, which are Katie Joy Hate fans, to my page to reprimand me for what I said.
Reprimand.
And it's solely based off the fact that I'm black.
No.
Because you're
Because
stupid.
they're not doing this to any of the other content creators that may come at them sideways. You see, when this community that we're in right now, it's a predominantly white community. So they don't really want black people in this community. That's why I'm being treated the way I'm being treated. That's why BX Beast Boy is being treated the way he's treated. You know? It's sad. Don't talk about Charlotte like that. Well, if you don't like how I'm talking, Katie, you can just leave. I would appreciate that because I don't want to use foul language towards you. And then you say that I'm, being racial towards you.
He's literally said the word
You
cracker
know?
like 12 times already.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Katie?
No.
I ask this respectfully. Julie, you're here again, I guess, right? Let me get some of these comments before I get into what I got to say. And that's the Katie comment, okay? Don't talk about Charlotte like that, okay? I guess that must be your grandmother, right? How did she raise you? Listen, you totally wasted space in this platform with your mouth, and you're trying to click some views off of people who won't let you on their channel. It's nothing to do with your color of skin. It absolutely does, Julie. See, Julie, you're from Australia, it sounds like. I might be wrong. But in Australia, y'all are racist against black people as well.
What the fuck?
It could be like any
Am I
country
right or
other
wrong?
than the U.S.
No.
Whoa. They
It's
have Aboriginal
no.
people in Australia that are black.
I don't.
So that makes no sense.
I know that we have some Australian subscribers. Now, granted, like not enough that I can paint with a broad brush and say like this is how it is in Australia, but I know that unilaterally every single one of our Australian and subscribers from New Zealand as well actually were pretty disgusted with like the Glenn Serio video of him using racial slurs for 15 minutes straight. I feel like they're not racist over there. Not everybody anyway.
I was just pointing out that I don't know if he had further information, but just spelling it O-U-R doesn't make it Australian. It's virtually any country other than the U.S. uses that spelling for color.
He's a dumb shit. He is a dumb shit. And this is
sorry. Which spelling? COLOUR.
Yes.
Yeah, UK uses that spelling.
I know, but I mean, UK, Australia, you could be in the United States and decide to use that spelling. I know that I have sometimes. Sometimes if I'm saying that I am a dirty whore, I'd prefer to say whore, right?
Oh, the emo inflection. You're a
right.
hooah.
Right. Doesn't mean I'm from Maine. Doesn't mean I wear a diaper. Just means I like saying it that way.
But we digress.
Right. Yeah. But I digress. Let's get back to this guy conversating with all these women that he hates.
Not because you're black, man. It totally is. Totally is, Nicole. Nicole, totally is. Totally is. I understand that you don't understand that because you're not black, Nicole. You're not. You have white privilege, Nicole. You have.
What the fuck is that, anyways?
Oh my!
It doesn't apply here. White privilege does not apply in this
goodness.
scenario.
If you think Charlotte would have anything to do with JK and her subs, you're nuts. Wait, what a waste! Thank you, Heather. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, please. Like, comment, and subscribe. You are so offensive. No, I don't think so.
I love how he's bringing up the fact that he's a person of color, but he doesn't even show his face.
Right. We would have no way of knowing that if he didn't bring it up, for what it's worth. Like, there would be no way to discern that except he's screaming it.
Maybe you'll like her. You're a racist. I can't be racist. I'm black. Remember? Forgot? It's to do with your vile language and the need for attention, not just skin color. See, the thing is that when you're dealing with the Caucasian community, they like to spin the narrative. You understand what I'm saying? And the narrative that they want to spin is that I am the racist one. Well, when I did nothing but speak the truth. I went to these ladies respectfully and tried to talk to them with dignity in class. And they looked at me and said, "You're a black N-word. I'm not talking to you."
When did that happen? That never happened.
I'm going to press F to doubt that he approached anyone with dignity in class. Just saying.
He started off this entire thing calling AZ a dirty bitch and a dog-faced dog.
I'm pretty sure that AZ is from Boston, no?
The area.
Well, I don't think, like, people from Boston, like, Boston's a pretty well, like, mixed area. I really doubt that she's a racist coming from Boston. Just saying.
You know, I can honestly vouch as somebody that knows her personally. She is the furthest thing from racist. But you don't have to take my word for it. You can just simply listen to her when she speaks, watch her channel, watch her on this channel. She's never uttered anything that could be even construed as racist. And she has taken a hard line against other people that are racist. Part of her issue with Katie Joy is that her husband's shitty band signed to a label that was complicit in white nationalism. Like, you don't make that criticism if you are in fact a racist. I just want to clear up, Beanie. No, I'm not drunk right now. I don't know where you're getting that impression. I feel like you are projecting on me, and I am praying for you. So, moving on. I do want to get through, like, I mean, I feel like I haven't seen this video where he is claiming racism. It's 41 minutes long. I know we can't get through the whole thing, but he has another video where it looks like he finally figured out that Katie Joy was using him. And that should be fun, too.
I mean, that's what she does to everyone.
Right.
And allegedly said to herself, "You're a black N-word. I'm not talking to you." Because if you don't know, Grandma Charlotte comes from an era of where black people couldn't drink out of the same water fountain as her. So she believes that she's superior to the African American community. Can I get an amen on that one from somebody?
No.
Please.
Absolutely not.
They sent their fans to my page yesterday to send nasty comments against me in my video. I have the right to have freedom of speech as an African American man and speak my gripes.
Wait. Doesn't he have that right just as an American?
Yes.
Yes.
But
Like,
I also
do African Americans have more rights than white Americans?
No.
These days they do.
I would disagree with that statement. I would very much disagree with that statement. I don't think that. I mean, this isn't a race issue at all, you know. And like I feel like this is a false flag, sort of like a dog whistle. And I don't know if this guy is intelligent enough that he's purposefully doing this, or if it's just sort of a byproduct. But the conversation around this whole thing has nothing to do with race. It's completely devoid of any racial issues whatsoever. The conversation that we're having here is that this man saw that my friend, and let's take out that she's my friend, that a female that he's never met before is making not stupid, but silly little YouTube videos about someone else that he's never met before on the internet, and is encouraged to interject into the situation and just lob vile insults and demeaning language at her, which is totally blown out of proportion from the original act, which is making these videos, which again, are they flattering towards Katie Joy? No. Are they terribly, deeply offensive and invasive and intentionally hurtful? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I could have sworn I heard him say, and she allegedly said to herself,
right,
I don't want to talk to this person. Well,
right.
That's generally inside your own head. So I don't get it. Sounds to me like he's grabbing for a reason to be irate.
Yeah. Well, it looks like he got one because we have a new development since I first even planned this video 22 hours ago. Now he has found out that this Katie Joy chick has turned on him and is, absolutely decrying him and his methods of white knighting her, which, again, let me say for the 10th time during the stream, this is Katie Joy's A team right here. This is who she has going to bat for her. Like this is the cavalry. This is who we're working with here.
Crack a camera on. Crack a camera on.
Wait a minute. He's definitely saying camera, right?
This time he's saying camera, yes.
Okay.
Camera on. What you say? Crack camera on. What you
Or
say?
Karen.
Crack camera on.
Yeah, it could be Karen.
Or
No,
Cameron.
it's cracker camera on.
Oh, okay.
Can we take a vote? T-Sippin, do you think he's saying grandma, Karen, or camera?
In my head, I want to hear Cracker Grandma because that's hilarious, but I think he's saying Karen this time.
Corrosive?
I have no fucking clue.
Oh, you're not fun.
I'm going to vote for Karen just because that sounds better.
Okay.
Can you play it again?
We'll play it again. You gotta be so difficult.
Here comes the word nerd.
Yeah. He's gonna pick apart the syllables and discern the syntax. And
Thought he would.
That's what I'm going to try and do. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right. We'll be quiet for you. We don't want to break your concentration here. I won't even make any stupid faces right now.
Crack a camera on. Crack a camera on. Crack a camera on. What you say?
What do you think?
He's saying cracker Karen, and he's elongating the second syllable of the word Karen. So it sounds like it's so it's going cracker Karen.
I'm glad that we have you here to to really tease
Like
that
it's-
out, though. Yeah.
It's definitely not grandma because it's
Right.
not a G that he's kicking off with. It's a K,
Right.
And crack a camera doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. It's like candid camera.
I'm sticking by my original statement.
I
Which is-
concur with the distinguished European gentleman.
Okay. All right. So it's camera. Aaron.
Crack can run. What you say? Crack can run. Crack can run. Crack can run. What you say? Crack can run. What you say? Crack can run. What you say? Crack
At least it's got a nice melody.
run. Crack can run. Crack can run. Crack can run. What you say? Crack can run. What you say?
You forgot to hit
Let's
the
get it.
thumbs down, Kate.
This is going to haunt my dreams.
He did the whole EP version this time. Like, what the fuck?
This is the 7-inch.
You know what this is? Kareem Williams from www.realerentertainmentnews. And tonight, we have to talk about the one, the only Katie Joy. Now, previous to this video right here, I have never done any content, particularly on Katie Joy. Who are you calling Karen? Katie Joy. Cracker can run. Cracker can run. Yeah, I got a record coming out on it. Block that user.
I
Very
stand
very
corrected.
And I'm just gonna block people. I'm trying to be calm as I can. Try to be as respectful as I can, but it might not go that way. It probably won't go that way. So make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it. So Katie Joy, as y'all seen from the thumbnail, is a bona fide liar. And that's not allegedly. She is a liar. She is a disgusting cracker Karen. She is. She is disgusting. She is foul. She is a backstabber. She is somebody that I now see why has so many hate pages. She deserves every last one of those hate pages. Now, about in the last week, I don't know which day it was, I don't know what day it was.
You just have a hairball?
I went on to her live because previously I told her if I have something to say about you or if you
Totally looked like
are
I was
involved in
sucking a
something
dick
that I'm
there, but I
talking
was just
about,
pretending
I'm
to
gonna
cough.
come let you know first.
I'm sure somebody will have fun with
That
that
was my
screenshot.
word to her. So she don't feel like I was blindsiding her. Okay? So I go on to her platform, you know, and I tell her what I'm going to do. Say, you know, I'm doing a live tonight and I'm going to blast 82. The American B N-word,
Oh my God. Why is he doing it again?
right? I tell her I am going to destroy him. Okay? this is what I tell her on the live. And the beautiful thing about it being on the live is that it's public record. Public record. And
Okay, now hold on. He's confused about what the definition of public record is. Clearly, I get what he's saying, that it's public, but just to try to, I guess, translate this a little bit. What he's saying is that he went on a live stream with this Katie Joy. He told her on a live stream that he was going to be attacking one of her detractors, and she was like, "Great, appreciate it." I had to do the furry thing, but yeah. So
Appreciate it.
You
What?
do it much better.
Thanks. No, I really don't. But yeah, this is this is essentially what he's talking about, is some form of, dare I say, collusion. Is that the right word, Shiva? Sorry, before.
Sorry, I was distracted. What was that?
He's like, lady, I wasn't even listening to you. Dear God. So what I was saying is that this lovely, eloquent, young African-American gentleman with his extraordinary musical talents is telling his audience of probably about 6 pissed off chicks at this point in the live stream that he was on a live stream with Katie Joy, the woman who dispatched his loveliness to our dear AZ in the first place, that he was going to be verbally attacking one of her detractors. So I said this would be a form of, I guess, collusion that he's describing. Would that be the correct word, or is that a little too histrionic for you?
No, I mean, no, collusion is fine, I think. If
Okay.
people are colluding, it's collusion, isn't it?
I mean, it's a hot term right now over in the States. Just so that,
Is it?
yeah,
Oh, right,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, the current administration, the outgoing administration, but
all of the
Oh, right. I mean, I've
were
been
able-
on retreat for the last couple of weeks, so I'm kind of out. Like, I've only just heard about the Capitol thing. Like,
oh.
yeah, because I've been out
Yeah.
of the loop.
I annoy subscribers when I say this, but we really don't talk about politics on this channel. The reason being is that we are so far spread against the political spectrum. We have, some very, very staunch liberal Democrats that come on here. We have some very staunch conservative Republicans. I am, quite libertarian myself, as are other people. So it's just so spread across the political spectrum here that I feel like no matter what we talk about with politics, we're going to piss at least a third of the people that show up here off. And I try to avoid that as best I can. I'm not that great at it, but I do try. Unlike this guy over here that I'm sorry, I'm dying. He literally goes from like, AZ, you're a dirty, nasty, dog face bitch, and how dare you attack Katie Joy, to, why are you mad at me? I was respectful and you're just coming at me because I'm black. And now we're on day 3 here, right? And he's like, fuck Katie Joy, she's a liar. Like, this is fantastic. Absolutely. Like, you couldn't make this up.
To pick it up and were able to put it in their videos. Before I move on, I want to give a shout out to Little Red, y'all,
Oh, no.
because she's the worst mother in YouTube history. The worst mother in YouTube history. Lil Red, y'all. Lil Red.
What a piece of shit. Who is this? What did he say? Shiva, could you translate that again? What was that he said? Little Ray or Little Red?
I mean,
That
I
little
kind of
red.
heard.
It's one of Katie's enemies, I guess to say. She's been around for a while on YouTube.
Little Ratton?
She has. Yeah.
Okay. Well, she's going to have to fight me because allegedly I'm the worst mother on YouTube.
Oh,
So
God,
there can't.
Kate, come on.
It's the Highlander. The Highlander. There can only be one. Okay. There can only be one. I'm going to have to scrap it out.
You get together and it's the ratcheting. There can
Right.
be one.
Right.
Well, let's never forget Katie Joy's video when she left her son in the room for 10 hours. So we could easily debate that one.
So we'll make it a 3-way. It'll be nothing but tube tops, beer guts, and,
Don't
Broke-
say 3-way and tube tops to this crowd, Kate. Have you not learned?
I was building an unpleasant.
I want to be a judge.
It'll be a fupa fight is what it'll be. Just I'm a little spicy today. Sorry.
You take parenting classes, but I digress. Woo!
Can a guy that starts every live stream that he does with the song Cracked Karen and then proceeds to use misogynist, degrading terms towards people he's known, can he really be judging people that hard, though? I just want to know.
Well,
Is that
anyone
fair?
can judge. It's the validity that's a question, and I don't think he has any validity.
Yeah, I'm not taking him very seriously.
I mean, judging things is a function of human consciousness.
No, thank you. I missed you. I really did. I'm glad you had a nice retreat. I hope that you're centered with your chakra and your chi and all that shit, but I did miss you.
Settle down, Gandhi.
I'm not.
Now, Gandhi, he was a fucking bastard. Did you know Gandhi was racist? He
like AZ racist or
no, like
racist?
he thought that black people were subhuman racist.
He demanded they clear an entire train car of black people so he could ride in it. Yeah, he was racist.
Gandhi did?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was also a supporter of the caste system in India.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You just ruined so many inspirational quotes that I've shared on Instagram.
And when more interesting one is some people in Germany in the 1940s wrote Gandhi for solution to the issues going on there, and he told them not to fight back and just walk into whatever they sent them to. And that was the third strike for me with Gandhi.
Wow.
He pretty much told people to just get holocausted and don't fight it. Okay.
Yep.
I never knew.
Yes, don't resist. That way you win. I don't think so.
That didn't work out well. No, that didn't age well. It's terrible advice. Holy shit. I can't even be as disgusted with this real entertainment news guy as I once was. Now that you put that in perspective. I mean,
well, let's not bring Mother Teresa up then, eh?
Oh no, not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, Mother Teresa is a whole nother story. I thought she was a nice lady too.
No.
She was not a nice lady.
Shiva, let me float an idea with you real quick. Just spitballing here. You, me, podcast where you ruin my hopes and dreams.
Yeah, sure, if you like.
Well, that was Incongruous Sofa. Hello.
No, I'm just saying we could do it while, like every other week or something, where you just come on and you tell me all this obscure, horrible shit that I'm too dumb to know, that is just going to tear at the fabric of how I view the world.
I didn't think that Gandhi being racist was that obscure. I thought it was quite well known.
Apparently, I'm an ignorant hillbilly. Robin Thompson.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Robin Thompson was here at 1:45 p.m., folks. God bless her, to tell me that I was an inbred hillbilly with a rancid mayonnaise piss flaps. I'm not going to use. I mean, I could just say pussy lips at this point, but that's what she said. Is that my crotch reason? I don't know why. Like, she's been getting vulgar lately to the point where even I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I get, like, her insults have been getting really off the wall, and I love them for that, but they were like a little heavy on the language.
I think she's pissed that she got blocked.
We had to, Robin. I hope you understand. Like, Robin, watch this guy that we're watching right here, okay? And understand that you and him, not that far apart as far as, like, how things are firing upstairs, objectively speaking. So, like, if this guy came, I would love it. I mean, he's ridiculous, but he would get to a point too where it's just like you're spamming, it's obnoxious, you're writing crack a Karen in the chat all the time, you can't stop laughing. Like, we can't even have a conversation because Robin and hypothetically this guy too would destroy the chat. We had to block you. It's nothing personal. I hope we didn't block her again though. I know she's been gone for a while. I miss you, Robin. Anyway, back to this guy. Back to Kareem.
My call dropped when I'm because I was on my phone when I was on Cracker Karen's live, aka Joy's live, and I went home and got back on. We talked for a little bit, told her the issue that I had with AT2. She wanted me to go deeper into it on her channel. And you know why she wanted me to do that? So she could get the views. I'm not stupid. You know what I said? No, I'm going to do it on my channel. She wanted me to do it there. AT2 then went on her channel after I got off. She tried to get me back on her channel so we could do it there. So, if anybody knows beef, and she actually said, I love a good beef.
Arby's, we've got the meats.
She said, I love a good beef. So, with her saying that I love a good beef, and the thumbnail saying, time to expose this B N-word, AT2, I believe that it wasn't going to be a nice, you know, Katie, it wasn't going to be a nice video at all. You knew that. You're not stupid. Aren't you a Neanderthal?
What the fuck?
Aren't you a white nationalist?
Wait. Did he? Sorry. So that was two questions in rapid succession there, and they didn't seem to follow on from each other. One, aren't you a Neanderthal?
No, it's really three. Aren't you smart? Followed by, aren't you a Neanderthal? Followed by, aren't you a white nationalist? Like,
so is he asking him if, or asking? I mean, I don't even know who he's talking to without a crystal ball. Oh, yeah. So is he asking if she's a smart Neanderthal white nationalist?
Kind of sounds like it.
That's quite a combination.
this is who she employed to do her dirty work. I don't know that you could find a better candidate to smite your enemies and get you vindication. Like, he's really quite talented in this, right? Fantastic.
That's why she's dumping him.
I'm wondering if that Neanderthal is going to lead us into a little of that Black Hebrew Israelite white people were created by Jacob stuff. That would be totally hilarious to hear.
Do you think that we could get a hold of this guy and convince him to join the Moors? Yes or no? First impressions.
I don't know. He sounds a little smarter than they usually do.
Can we get him on the show to sing his song?
I mean, we've already played it, so you can't do any more damage than what it already has. We might as well try to get him on. He could be an.
Could always ask. Just say, your song was a bop. We love it.
Right.
So we have you come perform. Got a crowd going. Some Masshole.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't see the harm in trying.
So you know the cameras.
You girls are devious.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's worth trying.
I mean, I actually legit like the song, besides the racist slur, but I mean, at least it's against my own people. So whatever.
I mean, I don't think that it is, I don't think it's the best way to get people to take you seriously. So I'm going to say that that's down points for the song. I would say that, I'm sorry, I'm like, Beanie is over here just shit-faced rage typing again. And it's really...
I've been slowly watching the chat out of the side of my eye, and I'm like, what the heck is going on over there?
We have a couple people coming over from the KJ community here. So I'm going to explain something to you. Beanie has a severe drinking problem. It's quite well known in this community. Beanie has a particular issue with me, and it tends to come out more when she is under the influence. So it is pretty easy to surmise at this point that Beanie is probably pretty drunk right now. So she's just going to rage type away in the chat. Yeah. Kizza knows what's up. She's rage drunk posting. It's okay. At this point, you would think that YouTube would assign a breathalyzer for Beanie, but they haven't gotten there yet. So,
way to de-escalate, Kate.
She's back into place.
Yeah, Beanie wants to get up on piano right now, so that's what we're dealing with.
Take it away, Beanie. Hey, cracker piano.
Yeah, cracker piano.
That song that he keeps singing, that is the tune to something else, and it's going to drive me nuts until I figure out what the hell it is.
I'm about to put that as my ringtone.
It's
got a nice melody.
I'm
It's
trying to.
either something like background music from Disney World or some
No,
kid show.
it's
something like
something.
that.
No, you're right. You're right. Like it's kind of sounds like. Oh my god. It's like this elevator.
Warriors come out and play.
No.
Hey,
No,
it's Franklin.
No, we don't talk about that.
Honestly, I have the song in my head, but the lyrics are indistinguishable to me.
They're not coming to me, and I'm going to be up until 3 o'clock in the morning. God damn it!
It's like a late 70s, early 80s sort of like power ballad that you're thinking of right now, right?
Maybe, or a TV theme song. I don't know. It's just a snippet.
We need to get him on the show and ask him like where did you get that melody from? Who wrote your lyrics? Are you working with a producer?
He did.
Have you met Cyrax? Would you like to do a duet with Tyrese Sneed?
That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. Yeah, no, I feel like we should start merging some of these communities together just to see what happens.
You're basically talking about experimentally breeding lol cows with each other to see what happens. You realize that?
Yeah, but it sounds totally ethical and responsible to me.
He'd be a hit with Brian. Brian would try and own him, and he wouldn't allow that to happen. That would be great.
I feel like he's a wish.com version of Brian. He's like Katie's version of Brian. You know what I mean? Less effective. Probably isn't going to show up at anyone's house.
Same kind of intelligence.
He might be a little bit
camera.
more.
You know what? It was staring us right in the face. Wasn't that the old Candy Camera theme?
Nah, I don't think so.
No, maybe not.
No, that's Smile. You're on Candy
Camera.
Camera. Like, you're totally off on that.
Yeah, no, I'm just responding to chat. Not my fault.
You're on Cracker Camera.
That's what I thought he was saying, honestly. But apparently it's Cracker Karen. God, who comes up with
that was just my interpretation. I could be wrong.
No, is that like his like own personal BX Beast Boy like type version
Put
thing?
it in the chat up there once.
Johnny Bukaki says, "Miss you, babe."
Miss
you too, Johnny. Sure. Oh
Hit
man.
the road, Jack.
Someone's saying crackhead Karen.
No, he's used it in context now, so he's called her a cracker Karen. So I mean, I think that's pretty fair. That this guy, I can't even I'm getting so distracted with all this, and I want to get through this video, but I feel like it's going to be. I mean, we're only 7 minutes in, and he meanders more than we do.
Ooh, squirrel.
Okay.
I'm trying to take my time, y'all. I'm trying to take my time. Hey, I wish I know how to make somebody a moderator, because it's just somebody that keeps grabbing my thumbnail and putting it up. Just flat out disgusting individual. Piece of trash.
Who would ever do that?
Somebody's from one of them Katie hate pages. Because the Katie hate pages hate me too. Everybody hates Lefty because I'm black.
No, that's not one.
No.
Shout out to Grandma Charlotte. She had a rough day today. Y'all should send her some love. Send her some likes in her comment section, please. Tell her Lefty sent it. Back to the devil herself. She decides to tweet out the link to the live. Now, at no point in time did I ask her to do that. At no point in time did I want her to do that. Was I appreciative of that? Yes. It got people to my channel. Why wouldn't I appreciate that?
This pause needs to birth.
The title and the thumbnail said everything.
And?
The title and the thumbnail said everything. Laugh, gas, and gossip. Go jump out the window, please. Do me that favor. Jump out the window.
Encouraging suicide.
Black Lives
so-
Matter, okay?
Jesus fucking
Definitely
Christ.
must be one of them white nationalists.
This guy sucks.
It's all good, though. God loves you too.
What?
Please defenestrate yourself.
The chat inside
As I
there
was saying, if I
backing
was
me
so
up.
rudely interrupted, you have the title that's blatantly disrespectful. You have the thumbnail that's blatantly disrespectful. You have me telling you I'm going to destroy this individual.
You have your theme song that's blatantly
Nobody destroys
disrespectful.
anybody gracefully, respectfully. Beef is beef. How did you hear me? 4 weeks fried rice status.
What the hell was that?
The live goes down, I go in. Go straight for the jugular, as I should. As I should.
You probably don't even know where it is.
Katie happens to make an appearance. Again, she was not asked to make an appearance. Before I go on, I want to say something about her video I did was last night of her, trying to get this sob story for Super Chats, because that's what it was about, saying the night that her son passed away. Dummy! How did your son pass away and he's 8 years old? How did he pass away and you was going to ruin
That's not funny, but he has a point.
the situation? Stop
I
trying
mean,
to
it
play
is
on people's
very,
emotions.
very sad and unfortunate that her son is sick, and I do feel
That's
bad.
disgusting.
But she does often milk it for sympathy points.
Just Kate knows she's muted.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, no.
No. I just stepped away for a minute to say goodnight to my children and came back, and he's screaming about an 8-year-old, and I don't even know what just happened. Artie, thanks for joining us.
I mean, this guy is definitely church reform material, isn't he? He's definitely shit show worthy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was
Artie.
listening in and I heard somebody who was drunker than I am, so I was like kind of impressed. What's going on?
He did it. No, I don't know. Do you think this is? Do you really think he's drunk though, or is this just like who he is?
It could be
Just
his mannerisms, but I literally just dropped into the stream, so I have no idea who this person is. So I'm just going off of my first impression.
So he's apparently this dude that white knights, pardon
Beanie
the
going
expression,
in over here.
for some chick that has a 135K followers or something, and I don't even get it. It's just YouTube drama nonsense.
Oh God, has Scarce weighed in on this? Never mind. Or fucking Keemstar.
No, not that I'm aware.
Play the song. See if he knows.
Keemstar actually did.
Really?
Keemstar and Katie Joy actually did have a fight.
Of course. Who hasn't?
And it was all. She's fought with literally everybody. I was just gonna bring up that anybody that watched that show Teen Mom, she was the one who put out the camera footage from Amber attacking her baby daddy, or whatever you want to call him, Andrew Glennon. So what actually conspired after that is Katie formed a friendship with Matt Bayer. And if you know anything about Matt Bayer, it's one of Amber's exes, and he's actually from the Boston area, which makes it very weird. But he's a very sketchy dude. He ended up all over KJ's chats asking all of her subscribers to donate money to him. And he was flirting with underage subscribers, allegedly. That's all allegedly. So that was a whole nother big thing that she got herself into, was the whole Amber from Teen Mom drama. And then she became like BFFs with Andrew Glennon and Matt Bayer, and Matt Bayer ended up stabbing her in the back, and it was like this big thing. I mean, she just had endless amounts of drama with endless amounts of people. It's really insane.
You kind of lost me about 2 minutes in, and I'm just thanking God that I still only have less than 2,000 subs. because I don't have to deal with that shit.
I don't do the whole T-bomb thing, so I have no idea. I do just want to interject as I'm following my chat and say, Rada, you fucking asshole, don't dox in my chat, please. Like, can we just say, I'm letting a lot go. Like, Beanie's over here going in hard. You know, very
Beanie's coming for you.
She always is when she gets drunk. I'm telling you, like, dude, worry about my household. Like, it's pretty, like, you guys are here with me. It's pretty fucking quiet right now. Like, we're good. Yeah. Sorry that.
Yes, Diane, she's the one that is in the lawsuit with Tati.
Yeah, she is.
I think a couple more people are probably going to sue her. I mean, don't quote me on that, but she's just, like I said, she's had problems with everyone from random people on Teen Mom to random creators on YouTube to just, I don't know, probably her trash man. Like, she's just a Karen. And that's what she's famous for, is being the YouTube Karen. And she complains to the YouTube manager. And yeah, she's been in fights with Creepshow Art, who's another pretty big YouTuber who I actually really like. I think she's really cute and she has a nice personality. But I mean, if you're fighting with people that are just known for being sweet and nice and caring, like, she's fought with everybody. There's obviously she's a common denominator. There's obviously something wrong with her, but she doesn't see it like that. She sees herself as a perpetual victim in everything, all the time.
Oh, so a Karen.
Apparently,
essentially, she is the Karen of YouTube. Yes.
Allegedly, she's a cracker Karen. So yeah, let me listen to this song, Artie, and tell us what you hear. Okay, ready? Let's go. Not that part. That
was a notification.
Yeah.
Artie's not that drunk. He got that.
Cracker Karen, cracker Karen, cracker Karen. What you say, cracker Karen? What you say, cracker Karen?
Mustard on the beat.
Cracker Karen, cracker Karen. What you say, cracker Karen? What you say, cracker Karen? What you say, cracker Karen? Cracker Karen.
Why am I hearing Cameron?
I don't know. It's very.
Who's Cameron?
Cameron. Now it's like the Rorschach test of songs.
Yanny, Laurel, Yanny, Laurel.
Is it black and
Cameron?
Black and white or blue and gold?
Is it Cameron?
Camera on.
Well,
yeah, I don't know.
He sounds shit-faced, but he could also be a terrible singer. I mean, or both.
Well, he's used the word conversating, so I'm guessing.
I think him and Beanie should do a remix.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no,
he should duet with Tyree Sneed.
You're not being doxxed. She's telling people not to dox.
Usually,
so I don't think she's doxing you.
Usually I don't. Like, I'll usually just let Beanie go and ignore her, but for some reason she's being extra annoying tonight because she's just coming off.
She thinks you're doxing her. Nobody's doxing anybody. We don't do that here. That's not nice.
I couldn't dox her if I wanted to. I know her as Beanie, the raging alcoholic. Like, that lives at home at 30 with her parents. Like, that's as much as I know about her. Okay, so I don't know any first name, identifiable information. I know that she lives a sad life and she's taking it out on.
She might just be drunk enough to drop her whole dox herself. So we're gonna have to delete that if that happens.
Right. I was gonna say we're gonna have to take care of that too because I really just don't want any.
Probably dox her mom.
We're just gonna have to watch over our little bean.
Is that the real no-name Audits in here threatening this chick now? Like, what is happening right now?
I doubt it, but you know who she's talking about, and we're taking care of it in chat.
If that is the real no-name Audits, I'm still waiting for you.
If anyone's doxing, they can see their way out.
God, this is a shit show. What happened?
You did invite Shiva up.
Well, one, you did invite me up. Although I'm going to be honest, I'm being really calm and restrained and nice. But two, you are featuring Katie Joy Paulson. I mean, what did you...
That's true.
And have you even mentioned Steve McRae yet?
Well, I did at the beginning. You missed it.
Yeah, we talked a little about it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying it follows Shiva, guys. Not Shiva causes it.
Orbit. What is your favorite thing of the Steve McRae situation? I'm just curious.
I mean,
Didn't Katie say he said something about her boobs or something?
No.
Or didn't they say something about someone's boobs?
No, a porn star comment. Like I said, she claimed it was on a call, but when you actually go back in her Twitter, she reshared the screenshots of this Twitter exchange numerous times too. Steve was talking about a porn star they had featured on one of their shows, and in the context of like pretty much singing this girl's praises, he had made the offhanded comment that she was hot as fuck, right? And Katie's response was, and she's got some boobs, huh? Like, you know what I mean? Or she's really got boobs, huh? Something like that. And she later used that exchange as an example of how Steve had sexually harassed her. But really, who made the explicit, comments about someone's anatomy there? It wasn't Steve.
I mean, Katie's definitely notorious for that type of hypocritical behavior. As far as people that don't know much about her, she definitely gets herself caught in a lot of lies and a lot of hypocrisy. It's kind of what she's known for.
Huh. Yeah. The Steve situation was just really, I mean, that was like and that was like right at the beginning too. That was before she even had a lot of followers, before she started all these YouTube channel what's the word feuds, I guess. I hate the word beef. It's so 1992, but
Tofurkey.
I mean, who starts beef with the Duggars? Like, they're just people that are on TV. I don't know. She covers all sorts of stuff and then just calls it journalism, but there's a thin line between journalism and harassment to me. And I think some of what she does kind of dabbles on the harassment end. I mean,
none of it dabbles
that's
with
my
journalism.
opinion, but
none of it is journalism.
Well, to her, she's a hard-hitting journalist. If you ask her,
I'd strongly disagree with the statement that there's a thin line between journalism and harassment.
I didn't say that.
No, I know you didn't.
Oh, sorry.
I can't see the name.
I mean, do you think there's a big bold line between it? I mean, I
think so.
I guess. I mean, there's one thing to say something that's factual, and
don't you?
Journalism is just.
I think once it goes from factual.
Journalism is reporting facts.
I mean, she's not a journalist because she slanders. She uses things that are not actually facts.
Journalism is just reporting facts. If you if you're not adhering to journalistic ethics,
lying,
it doesn't matter if you call yourself a journalist. You're not. Yeah, and so
yeah, I could definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
And a lot of the major news stringer agencies and stuff like that have a code of conduct that you have to agree to in order to submit for them. But there's no like overarching rules of what a journalist can or can't do, which is why you have TMZ out there.
I mean, what do you think about like posting addresses though? Do like newspapers and stuff have a right to do that when somebody gets in trouble? Because I feel like that too almost borders on a harassment type of thing. Like, I don't know. Depends on what the situation was, but yeah, that is true. Also, you shouldn't be doing things that can. I mean, if you don't want to get exposed, don't do it.
When I was at university, I had a run-in with the campus feminists because I'm not very keen on feminism, and they wrote a news article in the student union paper about me and what I was doing. But I'm very careful about what information I put into the public. So you'd be hard pressed to discover my name, my address, who and where I am. I had a Facebook page at the time, but because I'm such a privacy nut, it was kind of completely locked down, and you couldn't kind of get anything from it. And that article was then referenced by a national newspaper in the UK, like a proper broadsheet newspaper. So there's part of me that thinks if you live in the States, tough luck, because that information is all public domain, isn't it? I mean,
Basically.
is that not the case?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, what most newspapers won't publish home addresses. They'll say in the whatever block, the 400 block of, which, I mean, if you really want to go look, you can usually figure it out. And anything that could potentially be slander or libel is usually allegedly. But beyond, and they generally don't publish full names of minors. But beyond that, if it's public record, they can publish it.
yeah, but there's ethics involved, right?
Yes,
And
yes, obviously.
It doesn't include, like you should publish someone's financials and, speculate as to whether or not their father's dead, talk to their old neighbor. And that's the thing. So per her own about page on her YouTube channel, Katie is posting like 2 to 4 videos a day. That's a lot. I'm not sure how she sleeps, cleans her house, or hangs out with her family, honestly, because I can barely, I post what?
She doesn't. She has a nurse.
I'm telling you, 8 videos a month for me is a struggle. I just who has the time, right? But she's doing 2 to 4 videos a day. And so they're not really long thought out, edited, exposés or anything like that. She sits at a webcam, records, uploads it, sits at a webcam, records, uploads it. And every single time she comes out with, oh, I just heard this, I just heard that. She has this entire phantom network of sources that are very close to all these reality TV stars, famous YouTube personalities and stuff like that. They give her all this information. I can't imagine, just given the frequency in which she posts, that she's vetting this information very well. I don't think she's vetting these sources at all.
Saw it on the internet.
Right. So, I mean, it's been speculated, and Stacy has actually put up here, and I almost forgot that I was going to point this out. This isn't the first time that I've heard somebody say she does videos off Reddit snark pages and then pretends a source gave her the story. That has been speculated before. I don't know. So I can't say that's definitely what's happening, but sometimes as a critical, objective viewer, and I have viewed, some of her videos for a couple years now, on and off, as an objective and critical viewer, I have had the thought, do these sources really exist? Are they actual people? Because I mean, she's gotten some bad.
Do you remember the Do you remember Shane Dawson, that weirdo YouTube guy? Who that is?
Remember him? He's like
she
a cockroach.
She said that he was going to some. She got this story random. Yeah, he doesn't. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh man, that guy. But she's been in a fight with him too, because everybody, man. She said he was going to jail for something, and that was because one of her insiders told her that, and that ended up to not even be true. So she slandered him by, saying he was doing criminal activity when she had no real proof of it. Turns out he wasn't actually accused. He's not in.
Right. And, she's lucky too.
So, I mean, this is what she does.
She's lucky that more people haven't jumped on that, because an allegation of criminal activity that's that unfounded, that is a per se damage. You don't even have to prove financial damages at that point. It's presumed so damaging that, you can be awarded just based on, proving that the statement was untrue. Well, this is fun. Anyway, on that note, we've been going for an hour and a half.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And we never even got to AZ and the war.
We'll do that another day.
Okay.
Did you figure out where that tune came from?
No. Listen, we got about 10 days, a little bit less before, AdSense pays out for this month. $25 to the first person in the comments that can figure out where that Cracker Karen song tune came from.
Well, we have one vote for Hit the Road Jack, which I don't think works. Yeah, it's so jingly.
Yeah. If somebody can figure it out, $25, get the right answer, send me your PayPal. It'll be we've given away money before. We always stay good to it. So that's that. But yeah, I know. Thank you, Glitter, for reminding me. I think that we are going to try at some point over this next few weeks anyway. Chat roulette is back and better than ever.
Oh my God.
Okay, so are we going to pre-record this?
I think we have to.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm willing to help, but I'm not willing to help do it live.
Is Artie still here, or did he pass out? No,
I'm still here, ma'am.
He's covered by Glitterbug's lovely, voluptuous mountains.
Okay,
Oh
no.
Oh my.
So you want to do some chat roulette with us sometime, Artie?
I'm gonna have to rain check on that.
He's like, absolutely not.
Andrew's been doing some of that.
Hey,
As a Smurf.
T7, you're welcome to do some chat roulette with us if you ever want to.
Andrew's not accredited to the bar in 2 different states. Artie is.
Oh,
so
I
understand
True.
the
That's
reluctance.
Yeah.
I'm taking a big risk just by
Can we
having it-
count how many PPs we see?
Oh my fucking God.
Because I remember that one from back in the day, and all that was just grown men on there showing their wiener.
It has not changed.
It was not good.
No, it's a sausage fest. and
Uh-oh.
This was
Take a
on
shot for every wiener.
I'm shocked that it's a sausage fest.
well, this was on the non-nudity side.
I would just like to I'd like to put up a professional disclaimer for the licensed attorney on the panel right now that the thoughts, opinions, and words that come out of our mouths do not reflect on him whatsoever, and that he got roped into being here. He made
everything I said was allegedly.
right. Allegedly, this licensed attorney did not agree to come up here.
Make sure you get that plausible deniability, right?
Right.
I did not have. Never mind.
I have no recollection of the event in question.
Billy Tibbetts is here. What's up, buddy?
Can you be more specific?
Depends what the meaning of the word is.
Yeah. So yeah. Maybe we'll revisit Katie Joy. Maybe we won't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see the level of interest it picks up on. But we'll be back on Sunday with a real show. Feel free to join us for a real show sometime, Artie.
Absolutely. Yeah, this was kind of like impromptu, but yeah, I would love to join you guys on a show where I actually know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
We generally don't anyway, so
fair point.
Sundays are a little more put together, a little more.
You should join the shit show too on Shiva's channel. That's fairly entertaining.
Bring your heart rate monitor. We'll do a frauditor video.
For letting me
Unless you're
sign me up.
Thanks.
If you're a subject of this shit show, it's probably not as entertaining.
So yeah, good night, guys. Thanks for coming
All
by.
right. Good night.
You're welcome back anytime.
Later.
All right, bye.